You don't need $1 million to get paid every month. You need $100 and these 5 assets. That's it. That's the secret. Most people think generating income is reserved for the ultra-rich and only happens after decades of saving. They imagine vast portfolios and complex strategies that feel out of reach. But that belief is wrong. It's an old way of thinking that no longer applies. The tools and assets once exclusive to Wall Street insiders and wealthy families are now available to everyone, right on your phone, with as little as $100 to start. The real goal isn't getting rich someday far away. It's creating freedom and options for yourself right now, this month. Monthly cash flow is the engine of financial independence. It pays for your coffee, it covers a bill, it gets reinvested to buy more income-producing assets. It's a small, consistent stream proving your money works for you. Seeing that first dollar of passive income hit your account is a powerful psychological shift. It changes your relationship with money. You go from consumer to owner, a capitalist in the truest sense. In this video, I'll walk you through exactly how to do it. Think of me as a friend who already navigated this world and is giving you the map. No vague theories or complicated jargon. 5 specific powerful assets you can own today. The one all my kindro. Hard to buy no din on Seinber, I'm one find the fine or the debris curfine. And the brine surviving brine or pronero are designed to pay you every month. Real-world examples with real numbers and straightforward math. What happens when you invest $100, $500, or $1,000? We'll break down monthly expected earnings, from safest, straightforward accounts to advanced strategies with higher yields. I'll explain high-yield savings accounts paying incredible rates now, special dividend funds built for monthly payouts. GEPI, GPQ. I'll show you how to become a landlord with just $10 using real estate platforms, government-backed bonds, a unique fund that generates income from stock options. By the end, you'll have a complete blueprint to start building monthly cash flow, even starting small. Table of contents. Part 2, Act 1, High-Yield Savings Accounts. 1. The simplest cash flow machine. 2. Your first paycheck from capital. Let's start with the absolute foundation, the safest and most straightforward way to earn monthly income, the high-yield savings account, or HISA. This isn't your parents' dusty old savings account. These are modern, online-only banks that cut branch overhead. They pass those savings directly to you as much higher interest rates. They are designed to make your idle cash work instead of losing value to inflation. Think, moving your money from under the mattress into a secure vault that pays you for the privilege. The interest rates on these accounts are not just a little better, they are dramatically better. For instance, Varo is offering rates as high as 5% APY. Newtek Bank, about 4.2% APY. So bread savings or in Tiscao Sao Forbo A Do A Indo Erdo Erdo Endofari. Serbo 4% APY, when the national average savings rate is just 0.39%, earning 4% or 5% is a massive difference. It's the single easiest step you can take to immediately boost your earnings on cash and you need to keep safe and accessible. This is your emergency fund. This is your down payment savings. This is your opportunity fund for when investments go on sale. One of the biggest advantages of a high-yield savings account is safety and security. Your money is almost always FDIC insured up to $250,000 per depositor, per institution. That means even if the bank fails, your principal is protected. This is why it's considered the lowest risk asset on our list. There is no market volatility to worry about. Your balance only goes in one direction, up. You're not exposed to stock market swings or real estate fluctuations. It's pure, simple, guaranteed growth on your cash. Furthermore, this asset is highly liquid. Liquidity means you can access your money quickly, without penalty. HISA funds are typically available within 1 to 3 business days via electronic transfer. High return, government-backed safety and immediate accessibility, the perfect starting point. It's the bedrock upon which you can build your entire cash flow empire. So, let's talk numbers. This is where it gets real. How much can you actually earn each month? The math is simple. APY tells you what you'll earn over a year. Divide by 12 for a monthly estimate. Let's use a conservative 4.5% APY as our baseline. With $100, about $450 a year, $0.38 per month. With $500, $188 per month. with $1,000, $375 per month, with $5,000, $1,875 per month. It might not sound like much, but it's your first paycheck from your capital. That's enough to pay for a streaming subscription or a few cups of coffee. The more you add, the bigger that monthly paycheck gets. What if you find a top-tier account at 5% APY, with $100, 0.42 per month, with $500, $2.08 per month, with $1,000, $417 per month, with $5,000, $20.83 per month. A small difference in rate can significantly impact earnings. It pays to shop around for the best rate. Compounding. Interest is added to your principal. Next month you earn interest on the interest. Over time that creates a snowball of growth. Table of Contents, Part 3, Act 2, Monthly Dividend ETFs coming next. JEPI, GPQ, Devo. 1. Upgrading your income engine. 2. The monthly payout. Real numbers. Next, we move up the risk-reward ladder to monthly dividend ETFs. These funds hold dividend-paying stocks and use an option strategy to generate extra cash flow, which is passed to you as a high monthly payment. Using a middle ground 8% annual yield, a $1,000 investment could generate about $6.67 per month. With $5,000, that becomes $33.33 monthly. The main risk is market volatility. Unlike a savings account, your principal is not guaranteed, and payouts can vary. Real estate has long been a path to wealth, but buying property is expensive. Today you can become a fractional landlord with as little as $10. This is possible through real estate investment trusts or REITs and crowdfunding platforms. They allow you to buy a small piece of a large portfolio of properties, giving you rental income exposure and diversification without the traditional headaches. Using a conservative 6% annual return, a $100 investment generates about 50 cents per month. $1,000 gets you $5 monthly, and a $5,000 investment could generate $25 per month, like collecting rent. The risks include market cycles and liquidity constraints, especially with crowdfunding platforms where your money can be tied up for years. U.S. Treasury securities are considered the safest investment on earth. When you buy a treasury, you're not buying a piece of a company, you are lending money directly to the U.S. government. Because the government can tax and print money, the risk is virtually zero. You can buy them directly from the Treasury Direct website with no fees. We'll focus on two types: T-bills, which are short-term loans, and I-bonds, designed to protect your money from inflation. Using a 5% annual yield as a baseline, a $5,000 investment generates a monthly equivalent of about $20.83, risk-free. Plus, the interest you earn is exempt from state and local taxes. While there are holding rules for the portion of your portfolio you absolutely cannot afford to lose, treasuries are an exceptionally smart move. Our final asset offers the highest potential monthly income, the covered call ETF. In short, these funds own stocks and sell call options on them, generating immediate cash called a premium. This strategy turns stock ownership into a high-yield monthly paycheck. With the yields often around 10%, the numbers are dramatic. A $100 investment could generate about 83 cents a month. $500 brings in $4.17. $1,000 gets you $8.33 monthly. And a $5,000 investment could produce an impressive $41.67 every month. But here's the critical trade-off. This high income comes at the cost of capped upside potential during strong bull markets, and the monthly payouts are variable. This is not a growth asset, it's an income now asset. We've covered a lot of ground today, but the core message is simple. You do not need a fortune to start generating monthly income. You just need a plan and the right tools. We started with the absolute safest foundation, the high-yield savings account. $1,000 can earn about $4 a month with virtually no risk. This is your base, your financial bedrock. Monthly dividend ETFs like JEPI and JPQ. Income-focused ETFs can turn $1,000 into roughly $6 to $8 a month using dividends and options premiums. REITs and crowdfunding platforms like Fundrise. A $1,000 REIT investment could add $5 to $6 a month and gives real estate exposure. U.S. Treasury securities via Treasury Direct. $1,000 in treasuries can earn a tax-advantaged $4 a month. Stability and peace of mind. Covered call ETFs like SPYI and XYLD. These maximize monthly paychecks now, trading capped growth for higher income. Potentially $1,000 into $10 to $12 per month. Each asset is a different tool in your cash flow machine. Mix and match by goals and risk tolerance. The path forward is clear. Start with $100 in a HISA. Earn 30 to 40 cents. Then, add $500 into a monthly dividend ETF like Devo or JEPI. Once at $1,000, allocate a portion to real estate to diversify. You don't have to do it all at once. Build piece by piece, dollar by dollar. Scale passive income from cents to dollars, and eventually to hundreds per month. As you build your portfolio, it is crucial to remember that with higher potential rewards comes higher risk. A high-yield savings account and a treasury bill offer unparalleled safety for your principal, but a lower return. As you move into dividend ETFs, REITs, and covered call ETFs, your potential monthly income skyrockets. But you are also exposing your capital to the fluctuations of the stock and real estate markets. The value of these investments will go up and down. That is the price of admission for higher returns. The key is to never invest money in these assets that you might need in the short term. Always maintain that safe cash cushion. This is why diversification is not just a buzzword, it's your primary defense. You wouldn't bet your entire financial future on a single stock, and you shouldn't bet it on a single income asset either. By spreading your investment across these 5 different categories, you create a more resilient portfolio. If the stock market has a bad month, perhaps the rental income from your real estate holdings and the interest from your savings account can help stabilize your cash flow. One asset's weakness can be offset by another's strength. This balanced approach is the hallmark of a smart, long-term income investor, not a short-term gambler chasing yield. The numbers we discussed today are not just hypothetical figures, they are real-world examples of what is possible right now. Your journey to generating an extra $50, $100, or $500 a month in passive income can start today with the device you are using to watch this. The difference between those who build wealth and those who don't is not a matter of genius or secret knowledge, it is a matter of action. It's about taking that first step, making that first deposit, and buying that first share. The power of compounding needs time to work its magic, so the sooner you start, the better. The goal of this video was to give you the map. I've shown you the assets. I've explained how they work. I've given you the real numbers. Now it's your turn to start the journey. Don't let the simplicity of starting with $100 fool you. It's the most powerful step you can take, because it changes your identity from a spender to an investor. If you found this breakdown helpful and want to continue learning how to build wealth and create financial freedom, make sure you subscribe to the channel. We are building a community of owners, and the work is just getting started. Thank you for watching.